and Zoomi. And Zoomi was the official mobile content partner for the Commonwealth Games.
Okay.
Right. So, but what we generally manage, the core service is the BPO, where we are offering customer interaction services to the largest of telecom clients, banks, to say, right? And
it's running, right?
Yeah. And the market research companies.
Okay.
Market research would be more of data collection. Now, we are a new age company. If you look at our industry, 10 years is quite nascent. So I would say we've just stood up and started walking. Right, and in India, if you look at market research, you will find traditional companies which have been there for 50 years, 75 years or something like that, right? And we've been trying to add technology to it. So the normal data collection, be it face-to-face or telephonic data collection, adding the technology aspect to it to make it more authentic. Because what happens is, most of the clients that we work with, these are outside India. And they've always had this question mark on the quality that they get from Indian suppliers. Because the work that's done through traditional methods, it's very difficult to verify it, or there's no way you can come back and measure the authenticity of the service. Now, if I have done a face-to-face survey with you outside a mall, all I have is a cell phone number, which I might not pass on to the client as well to do a back check, right? Now, what we do is we are adding technology to it. So my people, when they collect data from me outside a mall, they're carrying a tablet with them to collect the data. Now, that registers the location where they are, the duration for which the survey went, and at times, with your permission, I can even click a pic of yours, which will be geotagged. So I know I took a survey of you for about, say, 30 minutes at a particular location. So now my client has no doubt about the authenticity of the data. So that's what we are trying to do. We are trying to change the image of Indian companies.
Brilliant.
By offering, these are something, this is not something which is rocket science, right? This is simple technology which is available to everyone. Now, all we're trying to do is, we understand we cannot let go of traditional. In India, there are certain segments you cannot reach over email. You cannot reach over phone. You have to walk up to them, right? There's no way, for example, we should not say SEC, C, or D, right? I'm talking about HNIs. Now, if I have to target...
Yeah, you can't reach HNIs, I agree.
They would never talk to you on phone.
Absolutely.
For an HNI to keep his phone busy for 30 minutes, it's next year.
It's not done, absolutely.
It's not done. So what you have to do is probably have a very good interviewer, stand outside a very posh mall like a Promenade or an
Emporio.
Right? And there you can do an intercept. At least recruit them, because you have an opportunity of reaching out to them. Otherwise, reaching out to them is difficult. So that's where the combination of traditional, the marriage of traditional and the technology happens. So this is what Azure is. I'll tell you, we started as pure play telephonic research company. We definitely are the largest, one of the largest for sure, if not the largest, when it comes to telephonic research. But now we have added technology like web research, there's those KP that I explained, and qualitative research. So in terms of data collection, we definitely are there among the largest in the world.
Fantastic.
Because we have office in China, we have office in Nairobi, we have office in US, and our headquarters is in Ahmedabad here, but we also have office in Noida, that's where I work from.
Brilliant.
And we have office in Pune in India. Right? So with all these locations, we cover around 15 different languages. So if you come to an Ahmedabad office, you will find people speaking French, German, Italian, Spanish, Bhasha, Mandarin, Cantonese. So all these in India, right? So what it does is it allows us to target different languages, different geographies, and all from a city like Ahmedabad, where the cost of living is much lower than any of the metros. Plus, if you see a big advantage we would have is a company in Gurgaon and Noida, look at their bills towards the power, right? The power backup rather, not to say power, which we don't have, right? So
totally. Now in this
a big advantage. It is a minor thing.
Absolutely.
But when you run a company and you look at your, look at the entire data towards the end of the month, look at your beta, that expenditure also matters.
Absolutely, it does.
When Aditya was explaining how to maintain, ensure the costs are low.
The Indigo guy, by the way.
Right. So that is an important thing. We are able to keep costs low by staying in a city where power is always there. We don't have spend and power backup. At the same point in time, the salary levels are lesser because we're not in a metro, right? Still, we require office in metro to get certain skill set which we cannot.
Absolutely.
Right. So that's I think the beauty that we offer.
And that's how we meet, right?
Absolutely. So
absolutely.
For our clients, they're getting everything. They want low cost, we have Ahmedabad. They want good quality, we have Delhi. So overall, it's
an interesting. quick question. So there are two different business models in your game. There's a BPO business model, which is basically I'll take your data, whatever, sort it out and push it back to you. Right. You are the guy that does analysis, other things, and what you do with business.
Right.
There's a second business model where you say, I will create, collect, and make this data happen for you, do the analysis, and give you the insights. You can launch this product, or you can do this, or this course is right, and whatever. These seem to be two different business models to me in terms of how you run the P&L. How do you manage to run both of them at the same time?
It's actually what we have done is there are separate entities managing each of them.
Oh, I see.
Like I look after the market research business, so I have very little input or even oversight. I'm not taking care of the BPO aspect. So we have ensured that people do not cross-link each other.
Oh, okay.
Because in market research, your thought process has to be different.
Absolutely.
Right? You cannot mix it with marketing. When you're in BPO, you're trying to you're offering marketing services. But as a market researcher, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just trying to accumulate information and pass it on. At the same point in time, just to add on to what you said, now, we are not working a lot with end clients, right? So our responsibility is not that end report.
Okay.
Our clients are...
You're working with MR guys who are in between.
Absolutely. The larger MR firms in US or across the globe who are trying to optimize their costs by coming to data collection.
So you do their conjoint for them or their whatever.
Primarily data collection. Data collection is our strength.
Okay, and you do that globally as well.
Absolutely. We do the global data collection from here in India and also our offices across.
So you've got a call center that sort of pushes out.
Very telephonic or online, the web survey, right? Or face-to-face survey, even a focus group and IDIs when it comes to qualitative. So that is what we do from here. So our strength would be data collection, and then there are clients to which we are also offering the entire, the end-to-end, when we say questionnaire designing to the final analysis. Now, the reason we don't focus a lot on that is because then it will put me in a direct conflict with my existing clients. Right? And that's something we cannot afford.
I understand, absolutely.
So we do not want a conflict there. But still, we consider it.
Let's shift topics, and I'm very fascinated about the hyper growth that you guys have had and your story as an entrepreneur. Right? So, in a world where most entrepreneurs fail, in a world where 99% of every startup 99% of all startups are going to go into the dust, right? How did you, what was it that made you different? In your journey as an entrepreneur, what would you say is the rule that makes you successful?
Just correct yourself. Jay is the one who started this organization. I joined this company about 2.5 years ago.
So tell me, as an entrepreneurial entity that you've joined, the risk that you've taken, what made you guys successful?
I'll tell you, some of the basic differences are, it's always important to have your basics correct, right? The elements are at the right place when you are honest about what you do. There were some conscious decisions we took. We could have, the industry that we are in, we could have grown faster than this. There were projects we said no to because we knew we were not ready to execute them, right? So those are the decisions that we took. Like whatever we do, we'll do it with 100% honesty, right? So if you look at it, our business, service providers, number of service providers available in India, there are plenty. Even in Delhi, there would be at least, you go down shopping, there are places like Kotla, Mubarakpur and all, you'll have more than 50 market research companies, right? Now, for clients to come back, we have a spotless record wherein all our clients have come back for business. We don't lose clients. People who work with us, they love recommending us to others. Now, what we believe in is actually sharing enthusiasm. We are enthusiastic about what we do. And we believe if a client also, because if it's your project, you will always be enthusiastic. When you come to me and you find that I also share your enthusiasm, it will make you believe in my work.
Very nice.
Right? And once the output is there, and you see the result that you expected, it will make you recommend us to others.
Excellent.
Now, we're not spending much in conferences or marketing ourselves. Most of the clients that come to us are people who heard about us from other clients. Right? So, we've just been there in 2 SMR conferences. I'm a member of SMR as well. That's the European Society of Marketing and Opinion Research. Right? So, as a company, Azure, if you look at it from, equally sized other MR firms, we are spending much less on our marketing.
Absolutely.
But what we are doing is we're ensuring all the clients that come, they are satisfied with the results they get.
Brilliant.
And I think that is working for us.
Absolutely.
At the same point in time, if you look at the company, I've joined in the past 2 years, but the rest of the team is the team which started in 2001. So all the people who started it are still there.
They're still there. Wonderful.
And they all are still as enthusiastic as they were in 2001.
Fantastic.
And they want to drive it. Yes, people have left in between to start their own ventures. But that's okay. That happens in every industry.
Great.
So
Great
we
story.
have had good learnings. At the same point in time, our location has had a big advantage. Like Ahmedabad, for any entity to grow, I think that's one of the best places in India at this point in time. The kind of support you get, the kind of infrastructure you can manage at such low cost, I mean, it's difficult to imagine
Absolutely.
in any metro city.
Absolutely. So you've had some of those. Anyway, I think it's been a great story.
Pleasure.
Congratulations and great award winning and fantastic growth. So I'm sure you'll continue to do wonderful work. It's a very different space than your traditional IT space, which is where everybody is. Congratulations again. Pleasure meeting you, Biraj. Cheers.
Can we change cards?